think a mantra would help to bring the mind to the present moment, since it's so difficult to completely stop the constant desiring, thinking, emoting mind. Anything that helps, anything that helps. It's very difficult, isn't it, to just stop. Well nigh impossible to just stop. But we can stop in the sense of sitting, making time for meditation practice. Then we have the opportunity to see just how fast we're running, how fast the engine's moving. And that's great. That's great, because to see that is we're halfway there already. So to then be working with a mind that's racing, that's scattered, that's maybe distracted, that's speeding. So, okay, this is the challenge then. Can I stay steady? A mantra is really good, yes. I think many people use mantras. I've also used mantras, and I've also used māla beads and combined the two. So this is really helpful as well. So there's a tactile work that's happening and something to observe, the fingers on the beads, on the māla beads. As I say the mantra, one bead per mantra, or whatever. So there's the sound, there's the phrase that's repeating, there's the touch of the beads, both or just one of those, to help the mind just to come and settle, to land, to arrive. So anything that helps. Touch is good. Some teachers encourage some kind of movement, just some simple movement with the arm or whatever, just to have some motion there that's almost like mirroring the racing mind and somehow relieving that, in the sense that one can move the attention from the racing mind to the body that's moving. To have a body that's completely still is sometimes just too much of a disconnect. It's too dissonant with the racing mind. So just to move the body. Also, walking meditation can be very helpful when the mind is racing, when we're full of thoughts, we're really caught up in emotion and thinking. Then walking meditation, it's like we can literally walk it out. And when we do walking meditation, of course, the encouragement is to bring the attention to the feet, bring the attention to the body moving again. So all of these ways to work with a restless, racing mind. You can use a mantra, use some kind of touch or movement to help the mind to focus on that. Something really gross, really overt, really obvious, super helpful. But when the mind starts to settle and become more focused, more peaceful, a little bit less speedy, then we can start to allow the object of meditation to become more subtle. You'll know when the right time is to do that. It's when you've been able to recite the mantra for many minutes without any break, without any distraction. Then it's almost like natural, actually, that the mantra will fall away at some point. But if it doesn't naturally fall away, you can experiment with, okay, I'll just see if I can just let that go as well now, and just be with the breath and be with the body sitting. So yeah, in short, mantra's great. Anything and everything that helps us to come home to the body, to be present for this moment, and to let go of all the other cares and concerns. Sometimes people think, I let go of the project I'm supposed to be working on, or this obsession in my mind that I've got to sort this thing out. If I sit and meditate and let go of that, I'm going to regress. I'm going to have to come back to it later. It's like going on holiday from work, and if you're not covered adequately by others, your duties, you come back after the holiday and it's hell realm, because all the work that you didn't do in the time you've been resting has just simply piled up. This kind of worry can happen for us. We can feel, well, if I leave my obsessions aside for this meditation period, it's just going to be so much worse when I come back, get back to work, as it were. But it's not so. Many of us will recognize this. Actually, it's the opposite is the case. It's fascinating to me that I can be really caught up in some issue or other and feel it's life and death. This has to be thought about, has to be worked on, has to be sorted out in some way. Then go and meditate and put it aside. Trust, friends. It's always good to put such things aside and sit and meditate, focusing intently on the body, the breath, or the mantra. And then after half an hour, however long it is, we get up and that issue was not present for us to a great degree, wasn't present for us, at least in moments, what's happened to that issue? It's fascinating to me that we can observe quite often. It's as if you have a very tangled hairdo, your hair's all tangled and knotted, and you've been combing it for the last hour. You've been combing it through. You've been untying and loosening all the tangles, and you've got it to a point where it's nice and smooth, combed through, orderly. This is what happens for us when we allow ourselves to meditate and really put aside all the obsessions of the mind, leave them alone, come to the body and trust that everything else has no place in this moment. Just the body breathing, just whatever thoughts arise and pass in this moment. Let them flow, leave them alone. When we can do this, what we recognize is all those things we thought of as so important actually have lost a bit of that importance. They have sometimes even sorted themselves out. Sometimes the conundrum is no longer a conundrum. It's clarity. We know what to do. We understand. So in short, our meditation gives our bodies and minds a chance to relax. And when they have that chance to relax, they work so much better. The mind will work better on all levels, more efficiently, with more clarity, with more calm. And this is so what's needed. So let's not be afraid to dive into our meditation, dive into the mantra, into the body awareness, give it our all, knowing that whatever else feels important will be attended to much more thoroughly, kindly, and efficiently through not attending to it.